I was supposed to be the maid of honor at my big brother's wedding in the Hamptons, but 3 days before the flight, his new fiancée, Tiffany, called me with the fakest sad voice I've ever heard. "Oh, sweetie," she cooed. "The venue messed up the seating chart, and we had to trim the guest list. Since you're family, we knew you'd understand making a small sacrifice for the big day." I wasn't just cut from the wedding party. I was UN invited from the whole event. My brother Leo just sent a text saying he'd make it up to me. Typical. Tiffany had been trying to scrub me out of his life since their first date, and it looked like she finally won. But I didn't get mad. I got even. I booked the most expensive suite at the same resort, under my maiden name. On the night of the rehearsal dinner, I waited until everyone was seated at the long, candlelit table. I wore a dress that screamed main character energy and walked right into the private dining room. The silence was deafening. My favorite aunt, Sarah, gasped, "Maya, we thought you were in the hospital." I tilted my head, looking straight at Tiffany, whose face was turning a very interesting shade of gray. "The hospital?" I asked, loud enough for the whole table to hear. "I feel fantastic. Why would you think that?" Tiffany tried to jump in. "Maya, we should talk outside." "No, stay put, Tiff." I smiled, pulling out my phone. "Aunt Sarah, is that what Tiffany told everyone?" Because the voicemail she left me said I was being cut to save money on the catering. I hit play on the speaker. Tiffany's voice filled the room, bragging about how she'd finally handled the sister situation and redirected my travel fund into her extra premium floral budget. Leo looked like he'd been hit by a truck. My father, who's usually a man of few words, stood up slowly. "Tiffany," he said, his voice like ice, "pack your bags. The wedding is off, but the dinner continues. Maya, come sit by your brother." Tiffany fled the room in tears, but nobody followed. As I sat down, my brother leaned over and whispered, "There's something you need to know about the trust fund Tiffany's been trying to access, but I can't fit the rest of the drama in this video."